What's up, everybody? It's been a minute. Hold on one second. I'm trying to link it so you guys can comment. So bear with me. There we go. You guys should be able to comment now. Hopefully. I'm not quite sure. It looks like it. What up? Holy cow. It's been a minute. Hey. Happy, what is it? Monday. I'm still in La La Land half the time. So, if you're new to my page, welcome. My name is Nicole Benecki, and we just kind of have fun, love, laugh, light, no politics, no religion, no nonsense, okay? No ridiculousness. We're all grown folks. Get along, play nice. Let's go back to 5 years old. All right, so check-in, mental health check-in. Hey, Maria, what's up? Okay, I have now figured out how to get the comments on Facebook. Before, it was only YouTube. I guess I have to do a dual thingamabobber. Margaret, what's up? Hello, ladies. All right, so I'm going to need y'all's prayers for me for Thursday. My baby girl is not a baby no more. She's gonna be 18. So y'all saw me post the crown. She's not here. Oh, thank God. I got her a crown for her 18th. I'm pretty big on it's funny because my dad and we would make fun of my uncle because he would always be like, princess, and I was a tomboy. I would shoot guns. I would be the one. I know, Margaret, right? Like, this is not okay. I'm going to be sobbing on Thursday. So I'm going to need y'all to just check on me because holy cow, I'm shaking. I'm like, she's my baby, right? I'm so excited because we're going to the women's retreat, the Unleash You Now women's retreat together. So she will go to her first event with her mama at the castle. Hey, Krista. So she gets her first opportunity besides mom just coaching her on her first growth opportunity. So I'm excited. It's going to be with the Unleash You Now family, the Unleash You Now women. We're going to be at the castle in Pennsylvania. And to my knowledge, there's only like 5 or 6 spots left. So get in. It's going to be phenomenal. What's up, Brian? How you doing? Hey, Kayla. So guys, has every mom in here or auntie or anyone that's ever taken care of a teenage girl, I don't know, when the hormones kick in 10 to 12, anyone ever just had a perfect, absolute, glorious, smooth sailing relationship with that teenage girl? Nope, I'm dad. Yes, Brian, I know you're dad. Man, being a mom has been a journey. And my mom would always say, when we used to have it out, she'd always say, you don't come with a freaking pamphlet, or you don't come with a manual, and then we'd both be sobbing together. And I'm like, in the perception of my mom hates me, and my mom, what's up, Angela? How you doing, sister? It's been a while. And my mom's in the perception of I'm a demon child. I'm sure. I don't know how it goes. I mean, that's how I felt sometimes. But I didn't have the relationship with my mom that I wished I had. And, there's this thing called generational cycles and generational curses. And what that is it is a system that creates a perpetual behavior that gets passed down from generation to generation. So with that, it would be a form of maybe yelling. Your mom was a yeller, so you're a yeller. Now your kid's yelling, and you don't understand why people are yelling all the time. Or a system of physical abuse or assault or whatever have you. And then it keeps going through the cycles. Yes, Kayla, we're all demon children at some point. I think so. I was good at hiding it sometimes, though. I was a good demon child hider-ish, kinda, sorta, not really. But I knew I wanted kids, and I knew I wanted it to go boy, girl, boy. It went girl, boy, boy, and that's perfectly fine. I have healthy kids. But what I wanted to be different was to create a relationship with my daughter that I had seen these moms and they were just so laughing all the time and loving and hugging and just this perceived genuine love and attention and affection. And for me, there were times, and my mom and I had that. We did arts and crafts together. My mom was my Girl Scout leader, or Brown on my honor, I will try. And that's about all I remember. And Christmas time was phenomenal. But there's those in between times of when you're upset and when you're frustrated, and how the actions and reactions are to the child and to the situation, and making a choice of, do we continue the same cycles that we lived in, or do we say enough is enough? And you, at some point, you have to recognize where the cycles are. And for me, it took the first 10 years. I was in a relationship and it was toxic on many avenues. It was toxic for the children. It was toxic for us. And I was in that cycle, the cycle that was from my grandmother to my mother, from my mother to me. And then here I was, the fourth generation, and I'm not sure what happened before my grandmother, but the fourth generation creating that cycle for my daughter and my kids. And there were times where I was very toxic to my kids, where the words that would come out of my mouth were just plain hurtful to them, and where my actions were aggressive and at times abusive. And it took me until my daughter was 10. Speak of the devil. Hey, mamas. I was just talking about the past. Now I'm going into the present.
Why was I 10? What are you talking about?
When I realized that I needed to break the generational curses and the cycles.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So that was a big thing for us. And sorry guys, I'm losing folks here. It's okay. She just came in. She's celebrating her birthday with her grandparents. So, there's that. But recognizing who I was being and how I was showing up. And there was a specific incident that happened where I left the relationship because I wholeheartedly believe that both people have to want to transform and change, and you can't do that in a toxic situation. So I've removed. You got your jambalaya?
I got both the boys jambalaya.
Oh, they got that jambalaya. Their granddad is from Belize, so he be cooking. You're cooking it up. They lucky. You have to see where you're at, and sometimes you have to fearfully leave a situation and know that it's going to turn out okay. And for the last 5 years, I've been through a lot of healing, not only with myself, but with my kids. And it took the kids a year to a year and a half to even realize that I wasn't going to yell anymore, to realize that there was going to be no hitting from anyone, to realize that, do you want to come say hi? They know you're about to be 18. To realize that they can open up to me. And how has that been for you now that you just walked in?
Hi.
It's my baby, not so baby.
Yeah. Even still now, I'm it's taken a long time to get to the point that I'm at, and I'm still not even fully aware of it sometimes, because sometimes I'm like, I'll leave out certain parts of something, even though I know she knows, but like I'll leave it out and I'll let her know without me having to say it, because there's still that part where it's like,
yeah. Yeah. But you used to not say anything.
Oh God, no.
So we're on the healing and the mending part, but our relationship is like what?
We might as well be not mother and daughter half the time.
Well, we get called sisters often, so that's fantastic on my end, but she hates it.
Yes, because you are 20 years older than me.
Maria says, hello, princess.
Hello.
You're going to meet Maria. Actually, you're going to meet Maria in June.
Who's Maria?
She's a powerhouse, as Krista and Margaret. But yeah, like Jazzy said, we have a relationship now where we're pretty much not even mother and daughter anymore. It's more like best friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. She can pretty much tell me anything without fear. There are some things that she holds back on, but that's because
it's wired into my brain, and there's times where I will shut down completely because it is still wired into my brain. Like, for a fun fact, I cannot cry for more than 5 minutes because it is wired into my brain.
Yeah. They, my older two were raised with, let me hit you, but don't cry.
And if you do, I'm going to make it worse.
Yeah, that wasn't on my end.
Yeah, no.
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 I think I only hit you guys like twice.
I got it twice. You got it twice.
Yeah.
That's right. But that was
twice is
to
more
your
than
breaking
enough.
point.
Yeah, that was to my breaking point. But you should have so much self-control over yourself. My neck, my back,
Stop.
my booty, and my...
Power of Christ compels you. Holy water. Holy water.
I love our relationship.
Yeah, but you're on live. I can't have that relationship with you on live.
Yes, you can.
Child friendly until 3 days.
She's a nut, guys. I love her so much.
Of course I am. I'm a...
Okay, baby. Go eat your jambalaya.
I've had 4 plates on top of a slice of cake. I'm full, but I don't have another slice of cake because, yeah.
I ain't even mad at it because she barely eats, so it's.
I'm so full. I'm about to knock out.
Okay.
To be honest.
Yeah, you gotta go. She gets her first big girl morning.
Oh my god.
She gotta be at work at 6 a.m. She's like, Mama, I gotta be a grown up. I gotta be at work at 6.
I don't have the mental capacity for that yet. No, the earliest they had me going in was 10.
Welcome to the real world.
Hey, I've been in the real world. It just continues to get realer because apparently one reel isn't enough for the other reels. Like, just have one single rule. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm done with this. I don't want the real world. The real world needs to figure itself out before it comes into my life. It sounded real toxic over there. It can stay over there.
Yeah, Kayla, I'm up at 3:30, so tell me about it. So, as you can see, that is the relationship I literally have created my dream relationship with my daughter that I have always dreamt of having with my mom, but it took me 5 years of creating that bond in that relationship and going through my own healing process, recognizing where generational curses needed to be broken, where I needed to change as a mom, where I needed to make her feel safe, where I needed to allow her to see that it was a safe space. And with everything I've learned, I've spent 15 years in plus into my personal growth and well-being, but more specifically, the last 5 years honed in on my relationship with my children, and also that she will always be my kid. But I mean, at 18, I'm guiding.
Oh, you're finally accepting this point. Thank you.
I've been guiding for a while, sassafras.
But you haven't accepted it.
You know what? You're a baby. You're 12. You're 12. You are 12. You are 12.
When I was 12.
Get the hell out of here with that belly. She's 12, y'all. She's 12. Go ahead. You really want to go there? You want to go there on a live? You want to go there on a live?
Relax. Ain't nobody hurting you. Calm down.
I love you.
Me too.
Bye, princess.
Man,
We have the best times, and I don't know if you checked them. She knows my memory is horrible because of the medication I'm on, so she's my mail checker. But I've created a course called Tapped Out to Tapped In. So when you are super stressed and you're just done, and I know some of y'all moms have reached out to me on a personal level where you're done. You're crying. You're in the bathroom. You don't know what to do. You feel like you've done the best that you can as a parent and that you've sought out every avenue. I promise you there are so many other avenues out there, but we kind of stay in this perceived bubble of like, this is all there is, but there's not. There's a shit ton more. And there's a course that I've created called Tapped Out to Tapped In, and it's bridging the gap in the communication with yourself and your daughter. And that is launched tonight, and it's going to begin on April 5th. And I cannot wait to help other moms and daughters have the relationship that we have, because I would never, ever trade this for the world. And I'm so happy I woke up, and I'm so happy that I decided to break the curses that were on my family, because, man, I couldn't picture anything other than what this is. It's
Right,
phenomenal. Don't tell me not to cry. I cry from. Don't be bringing that belly up in here.
It's a stomach, and it's barely anything. You just made my pants highly uncomfortable.
I love you.
I do.
And I want other moms to experience this and not the frustration levels. And we do a lot of work. We go deep, and both the teen and the parent has to be ready to work. They got to be willing to put the work in.
That's definitely right, because she had a little run through with me and my friend, and both of us were like, oh no, I'm glad I lived through it instead of having to go to the course, because all of that, my emotions, you need to be emotionally ready to accept the change.
But is it good?
It was very good, but you need to be able to.
But is it good?
Shush. You need to be able. You need to be able.
Shush your mama.
You need to be able. I will bite you back. You need to be able to accept the fact that you are willing to change for you and
For
your
you.
family.
For you.
But for you.
Yeah.
Because you can say, oh, I'm going to change to help my family. It's not going to work, because you're not doing it for the good purpose of yourself, rather to please somebody else.
It's for you. You can only do it for you.
That was all.
Okay, bye, jambalaya.
And
Ugh, Lord Jesus. Anyway, if you're ready to take that leap and you're ready to transform your relationship with yourself and your daughter and just have that bond, she's probably gonna pop in and out on a hell of a ton of lives just because she's a sassafras, and that's what I created, and I love it because she's not afraid to be in her voice. So yeah, the link's in there. Let's have a transformation call. I love y'all. Thank you so much for popping on. I will see you a lot more. Mwah! Have a magnificent night.